My name is Jennifer. Thank you for joining me in today's presentation. Today, I'm going to walk you through how I streamline a scholarship eligibility selection for a client who was looking for a workflow to streamline people that meet his criteria by answering simple questionnaires. This to help him determine really people who are eligible to be offered this scholarship. Now let's dive in with we started out with a Google form. So this is not just Google form. In all the presentation we'll be using Google form, but there are other forms that we can use. Zapier is such amazing that you can link over 800 apps to it. If you're using jot forms, different kind of forms can be used for this process as well. In case you're wondering, is it just Google form that can be used? The answer is no. So right here, when a Google form is filled or submitted, I want this Zap to run. But before this Zap could run, we want to filter their full name and their last name. I use Formatter by Zapier to get this done. The next was calculating each point from each questionnaires. Remember these questionnaires, we want to determine those that are eligible for the scholarship. So each question has a point. Each answer has a point. I use Formatter by Zapier, but in this case, I use Utility. Utility offers me the ability to use lookup table to find numbers or answers from specific fields. It also allowed me to align these answers with points. Now I repeated same for question 2. That's why you see extract of question 2 points, extract of question 3 points. Then I had to calculate the total quiz point. Here I used Formatter by Zapier. Here I used Formatter by Zapier. The event was number, and the configuration we used perform math operation, where we used addition. We gathered all the points from the questions. This is the place where we determine, is this candidate eligible or their application should be rejected. From the total point, we had to move split part. This part, we have the accepted application, we have the rejected application. For the selected application, we had a total of points we want these people to score before they could be eligible or awarded the scholarship. So when a candidate fills a form and meets this criteria, their form submission goes this path. The next I did was to select a random support selection. So this client also wanted to offer support to this candidate if they wanted laptop, learning stipend, workspace access. So we didn't want to do this manually, in the sense that we would start giving them, adding manually what the support should be. I used Formatter by Zapier. The setup is utilities as well. I had to configure it in a way that it has to pick from the list. So randomly, they don't know people that we are choosing. The system is randomly selecting those options because that was what the client wanted. The next thing, which was very interesting step in this, was using formatting the start date. This client wanted, when a form is submitted, the start date of the scholarship or training should be 7 days plus 7 days. That's when the training, everything is going to start. So I had to use Formatter by Zapier dates, to configure it and manipulate the date. I added extra 7 days to this. So if someone is submitting a form today and it says today is 5th, that means the start date should be 12th, 12th of July. Let's assume we are submitting this form today. The next interesting thing I did here was delay by Zapier. Like I always say, for me, delay by Zapier adds that human touch to application or to whatever automation you're building. When people fill up application and they receive instant rejections, it makes them feel that they were rejected by machines and it was a real waste of their time. No human being ever reviewed their application or proposal. So delay by Zapier adds that human touch. So we say wait after a certain minute before sending out whether this candidate was accepted or rejected. It could take days, it could be hours, depending on your need. Then finally, we get to send the emails. Quickly, let's hit the submission form. This is a Google form. I've pre-filled this already, so I'm going to hit submit. It has been submitted. Here we are. After a couple of hours, this candidate gets an email from the form he submitted. It reads, "You've been accepted, Maxwell." There were things we really mapped out in this email. We wanted to use their last name in the subject. We wanted their first name to appear in the body. We wanted the system to randomly assign them to support needs. So Maxwell gets a workspace access and a personalized date of start. Like I mentioned, if today is 5th, their start date will be the 12th of July due to the 7 days that was added to the date of submission. Thank you for watching today's video, and I hope see you in my next one.